Hi guys, welcome to MountBlue Prep. MountBlue Prep is a proprietary track of MountBlue, which helps you uh, in to better your problem-solving skills, and wherein you can score the 2600 points in Hacker Rank, whereby you are able to directly get into the MountBlue without the interview. So the basic purpose of MountBlue Prep is to help you enhance your programming skills. Fine. So in today's session, we will be discussing about problem solving in strings. We shall be taking two or three problems based on the time, and we'll go and solve step by step what approaches we can use to solve the problems related to the strings. Let me share my screen. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's take some problems from Edabit and solve it. So I recommend you guys also just try it out on your console or Rebel. You can just try it out and respond equally as we try to solve the problem. It's not me solving. Your participation is also equally important. So let's see. Let's take problem from Edabit and let's try to solve that. And in between, like if you have any queries, like can ask that as well. You can just text me in the chat. Okay, so let's take one problem, any one problem on strings from this. Okay, JavaScript is already there. Hitting the jackpot, finding demo. Yeah, let's take a better example. Like most of the time, so that covers arrays, strings, and other concepts also. Simple one. First of all, we'll start with. Let's take up the example of how to remove the duplicates from an array. Fine, guys. Like you can see here now. So what is the problem is given an string or array, you have to delete the duplicates from this one. Like you can see we had to create a function that removes all duplicate items and returns a new array. Okay, that is also important. What we need to return, that also you should be careful with. So you have to return a new array in the same sequential order as the old array. Okay, minus the duplicates. The duplicate should be removed from this one. Basically, like suppose if you are given an array of 1010, like you can see here, it is returning one. It should return 10. Okay, 10 is repeated, so it has been removed. Now in this case, there are no duplicates. I think the is there, big and cat. So you'll get it as it is. Good, fine. And from here, in the next case, you have removed dips of John is there. John is repeating two times, so that should be removed. Fine. So, and at the end, you can see the node that is also important. You should take a look at that. This contains arrays with both strings and numbers. Okay, test cases can be case sensitive. Each array item is unique. Fine. So let's go to the code. I hope you understood, guys. If not, you can read it once. The basic concept is that you have to delete the duplicates from an given array. Okay. The array may contain strings or numbers. Let's go to the code and start writing the code. Yeah. So remove dupes is the array name that's given. Like let's first of all see how we are going to have that. So what is the approach you are going to follow? First of all, we need to identify the duplicates and then remove it, isn't it? There is one approach, isn't it? Like first of all, like we could be identify the duplicate. So how you are going to identify? That is our task. Then removing it. The resultant array should have only the unique ones, isn't it? Within the array. Yeah, very good. Return the array with unique. Good. So already like one answer has come from Sikant. Like you could use set, okay, and dot dot rest new operator rest and new, that is object of set you are using, and you can return that one. So set directly has unique. That's the right answer. But let's see the use the function and loops, how do they work, like so that we can have an in-depth understanding of the string manipulation and string handling. Yeah, that's right answer. Within a single statement you will get it written, and you have to use the rest operator and apply that, isn't it? What is a set? Actually, set is a collection of unordered collection of unique element. Duplicate will be removed. That's right. Fine, Srikant. That's one approach. Yeah, any other approaches? Any other approaches from anyone? Yeah, like basically I want to show you, like first of all, let's take first of all the elements. Some of you may be new, some of you may be having already idea. So let's see. So array dot for each. So why do we use for each? Simple question. Why do we use for each? Anyone can text me in the chat. Why do you use for each with an array? Yeah, to iterate. Very good. To iterate we are using for accessing the elements. Okay, for each is a variant of for loop, like that can be applied on arrays to iterate through every single element from the first element to the last element, irrespective of how many elements are there in that one. Okay, like you could be using a loop also. So when will you use loop? For loop, normal for loop, like if you are using for loop, it goes for I is 0, I less than, that is the string length or array dot length, then I plus plus, isn't it? The same thing that you can perform it using for each. This is for the newcomer, some of you may be. So what is the difference between for each and the normal for each? For statement is that when you want to process all the elements, you want to iterate through, traverse through from first element to the last element, you can go for, you can use for each, isn't it? Like there may be some contradiction, you want to end before this element, or you want to traverse half the way, isn't it? Like there could be some criteria in that. Then in that case, we could be using what you call for, that is better. Okay, well, like we're searching for a particular element. If the element is found at second location, we want to terminate, isn't it? So we could, yeah, you can write this also with this also. Like there are certain criteria where it is better to use for, okay, than for each. Yeah, let's take this one. Like fine, for each every like we have item, we're going to take, and let's take the arrow function. Good. Mm. So one by one, you're taking the items here, isn't it? Yeah. So suppose if in this example, okay, if you are given cat, bat, and this one, it will just display that one, isn't it? Is it clear for you, everyone? Now, when we take an item, like what is the approach we shall be following is we have to identify the duplicates. One approach I would follow is that let's take one array, an empty array. Let's call it as unique is equal. Okay, so let's name it as unique. And whatever item we are getting, let's push into that one, isn't it? Like that can be what you call result as well, our result as well, isn't it? Now what we have to check, yeah, to iterate, yeah, fine. So now I want to push into that, fine. So for to push into that, you will be using that one. Now when we are going to, what approach I would follow is that, so when we are going to push into this array, unique array, We want to check whether it is there already, this item is existing in that or not. If it is not existing, we will push it. If it is already there, yeah, if it is already there, if it is already there, we would not be pushing it. Is that okay? Yeah, some answers coming in. Let 0 index of I is equals to 1. Fine. Yeah, so that way we can do that one. That is one approach. So how we are going to check whether it is there in that already, isn't it? So if it is not there, like if, so what you'll be checking here, unique is the array name dot, can I use this one, includes of the item that we are going to take from the array, isn't it? What will be written, will return true if it is there, isn't it? So we have to test for what if it is not there. So how would you write that one? Fine, very good, not includes, very good. If not, unique dot includes of item, if that item is not there in the array. Very good. So what we would do, yes, what we would do here, we had to push that simply, unique, good. So unique dot push. So what we have to push here, yeah, good answers coming here. Unique dot push of what we are going to push here, the item that we have selected, isn't it? Yes, good. Yeah, there you're right. Yeah, let's console dot log this one and check this one. Fine. So this will iterate. So first of all, suppose if you are given a text, whatever it is, if you are given an input, in the array like bat is there, comma cat is there, rat is there. So again, if we have cat, it should be removed. So first of all, item will be there, isn't it? So what I we have to traverse from the first element. So what will you get here? Bat, isn't it? So bat and unique is initially empty, isn't it? So if not unique dot includes of item, item means you'll be getting bat. So that is not there. This will evaluate to true, isn't it? Not true is, isn't it? Not false is true. Then in that case, you are just pushing that into the array. Now this will have unique, will have what? It will have unique. The array unique will have this thing, isn't it? Now it will have the value. What is that? Yeah, bat is not there. That will be there. Okay. Now next item that it iterated cat is there. Cat is also is not there, so it will be pushed, isn't it? So in next iteration you'll be having rat. Yeah, next iteration again item will be cat. So unique dot includes of item means cat. So it is what dot includes of item, it is what true. So not true means false. So this item is not pushed, and you are going to have the array containing these elements. Is that okay? Simple. That is simple logic. Use sets and other concepts also. This is the basic concept. Like you're iterating. Like I have used for each, so that we have to process all the elements in the array. So for each, then item, then the arrow function. Yeah. Then this is the basic logic, isn't it? Is it clear? Anyone? Any questions in this? Now what we have to do? We have to return that. Yeah, you have to return that. Good. So let's do a console.log. We are getting it or not. So where we do console.log. So where is the for loop ending here? Statement and then console.log. What we it is there in the array unique, isn't it? Fine. Yeah, we'll return unique. Like first of all, let's check that one. So you're getting it or not? We have to return the unique. Yeah. Fine. Now, when the input was John, Taylor, John, we should get this one, isn't it? But what we have printed is console.log, we got John Taylor, it is correct, isn't it? So why we got the output as undefined, we did not return the value. Just we were checking. So we want the output, this one, John Taylor, we got it here, good. And in this case also we want John Taylor John. We got it here. Good. So our console.log works fine. Let's just return this value. Return space unique. Okay. Now it works, I think. Spelling is wrong. Yeah, fine. You can see it has, yeah, pass through all the test cases. Let's check the what are the test cases here. Like it was given input this one, John Taylor, and we got it. Fine. We have been given numbers that also has passed, remove duplicates of characters and numbers, and this was also given, and that has also been passed. Okay, like this is a simple example that shows you how we are just removing the duplicates. Yeah, there are other approaches also at the beginning, like Srikant has said, we can use the set of, so set is the object here, that is a collection of an ordered collection of what elements. If you have duplicates, duplicate will be taken only once. That is one way you can do it. This is another way, like traditional approach. You can use the for loop and process through all the elements, and you can use the like the string functions, isn't it? Like includes we have used here. Yeah, any queries in this? Now if we have like one question I'm giving you, suppose yeah, this is to everyone. Suppose I have given a string like this, names. I have given the Raj, comma, Ravi. Then again I have given Raj. So what would be the output? Yes, everyone. What would be the output? Now in this case, we know that Raj is the name. So will we get it? It will be treated as a duplicate, or will we get the output as Raj Ravi with only 2 items, or will we get 3 items in the array? Yeah, that's right. All the items Ravi, and Raj. Why? Why? Yeah, 3 items is right. Fine, good. Why? Why big? Now, suppose in that case, like it is, yeah, fine. Yeah, right. ASCII value. Yeah, in this is the JavaScript is purely case sensitive, isn't it? It will treat the, yeah, good. Case sensitive. Fine. So how would we resolve this one, this issue? Suppose I want that if we are having names, generally it happens. Suppose if anyone is entering name in instead of that, that would be treated as one. Okay, in exceptional case, I'm telling you. According to duplicates, it is right. Capital is different and this one is different. We want to remove that also. If a student name is coming twice, then how would it do it? Yeah, very good. Right. Some answer has come. Yeah, to lowercase or to uppercase. Very good. So where would, yeah, convert to lowercase. Very good. Fine. So how would that work? Good. So we can use what dot when pushing item to that array, we could do that one conversion. That is one case. Yeah, exactly. Fine. Yeah, any case you can convert it to any case, to lowercase or to uppercase, and you can do it to lowercase function. You can do when you are pushing the item. So if it is already there, no, then it will all the items will be in the lowercase. Okay, in exceptional case, suppose I given some student names, you want to find what do you call this one, or you can convert to capitals better and have the names. Generally it happens to convert to capitals and do that one. Is that okay, everyone? Any other queries? Yeah, this is simple. This was a very simple question that we have taken up, that is using simple concept of iterating from first element to the last element, and as we move, if it is there already, we have taken one array unique, and when if it is not there that item, we just pushing that to the array. Fine. Okay, guys. So I'll just move to the next question. Let's move to the next problem and solve it. A bit more complex problem. Let us take here. Good. Yeah, let's go for strings only. So today's topic is strings. Rotations, east or west, reverse. Yes. Yeah, this is having a lot of concept. We can do the regular expression. So let's take this one as well. Yeah, this is second problem. Let's take up that. So what is the concept here, guys? Just go through the question, please, once, and try to understand the question here. Given a string, okay. Given a string, okay. Return true. When we have to return true, this is the criteria, isn't it? What is that? If any two adjacent words, isn't it? So what are the adjacent words in this one? A and very are adjacent, and very and large are adjacent, and large and appliance are adjacent. So okay, fine. Adjacent words. One word ends with vowel. Okay, the first word should end with vowel. Good. While the word immediately after it begins with a vowel. So the first word, if you are taking these two words, isn't it? So what is the word very is ending with y? That we should get it. Okay. And what is the word that L is beginning with? Sorry, large is beginning with L, isn't it? So if both are vowels now, we should return true. In this case, it is not. Okay. Now take these two adjacent words. This is also false. Now take these two adjacent words. So E is ending with what? Sorry, large is ending with E. That is a vowel. Good. First criteria is satisfied. The next criteria is what? Next adjacent word should begin with a vowel. Any vowel, not compulsory E only, any vowel. So you're taking it as what? A. So that satisfies the way output is true. Is that okay? Now in this case, we got it false. Yeah, we had to convert any one case ends with A and begin with A. True. Okay. Fine. So you can see here vowel links. An is there, an is there in that N. O is false, and this one is N and up, so it is returning false. This one is having A, it's ending with A. Fine. Next case. Good. Yeah, have you understood this question, guys? If you haven't, yeah, good. So everyone, like, what could be the approach? Let's go to the code and solve what it is expecting. Let's see. Yeah. What it is expecting here for us to identify. First of all, we have to take word by word each word, isn't it? So how would you do that one? Split A, I, O, O, U. Okay, very good. Split function you're telling. Good, some one array. Yeah, we had to search for vowels on that. Good. We could use irregular expressions for that one. Okay. Mm, starts with, ends with. Okay. That is also one way. Good. Match with array. Okay. Yeah, let's do it that way. First of all, let's split the string. Good. Yeah, given a string, let's split it. Like generally you are given the input continuously, isn't it? Like you're having this way. One approach that was suggested was split the string. We'll take the basic traditional approach and do it. Like, so I'll try to use the regular expressions. Why? Because in the last session we were discussing regular expressions. So let us use the regular expressions also here. So that way it would brush up your some of your thoughts and ideas. Okay. So here, like the string is this one. We got the input as this is book. Okay. This is single. So how it is split this into arrays and process one by one. Good. That is one thing. Okay. So that we can test whether that is there or not. Okay, fine, good. So we can just do this way. I think string is equals to what? Str dot, yeah, split. That's right answer. What is split function? Based on the space, isn't it? So how we want to split is based on the space. So within the single quotes, I am giving space. So wherever you are getting space, so it would give you what here? I think it would give you an array like this. This will come. Then you will be getting what is will come. Then you have an item book. Okay, fine. So it becomes easy for us to process. How many words are there now? Yeah, otherwise we have to iterate through that and use the for loop where we are getting the blank space, previous word and next word. If you use the traditional approach without using the JavaScript functions, if you do it, isn't it? We had to use a nested loop. We had to first of all identify where we are getting the space, and from that we had to identify this as a word and where the next word is starting. So that would be lengthier. Okay, so just we are using the split function and we will be getting this way. This we got, is we got, book we got. Now we can just take the adjacent elements, we can compare this one and this one. So how do you get the adjacent element here from this one? If I give string of 0, I'll get this one. String of 0 plus 1, this one. If it is string of 1 is, string of 1 plus 1, you'll get book. Like that you can just, if it is I plus 1, you would just move it to the next element. Okay, let's write the code. Is it clear, everyone? Yes, someone has suggested that one, so I'll use the same string and first of all, let's split this one. Str dot split. Okay, good. So split, yeah, if you do not give space, it will not come, isn't it? So if you do not give space, what will happen here? How would it split? Everyone? Yeah, good. Slash s plus, fine. You're right. If you have tabs in between, good. S plus is right. Now, if you do not have space, if we give like this, what will happen? It will, what output will be getting? You'll be getting T as one string, H as one string, I as one string, S as one string, isn't it? Fine. So let's give you a good. So let's just split this one first of all. Okay, good. Yeah, right. You're right, Manjunath. So when we have given the space, now what we have to do, we have to traverse through the string, isn't it? Let's take for each, or you can just take here for loop for let I is equals to 0, I less than, it's an array. What you can do, string dot length I plus plus. Yeah, one by one we have to process, isn't it? So do we have to go up to the last element, or we have to end before only? Now when I'm like I is 0, you got it, fine. Now when we are comparing book, there is no consecutive next element after that one. So what I can give you, -1, we can end before this one, isn't it? You're right, fine. Uday, you're right. So we have to end it before that one, guys, fine, isn't it? If you do not write that thing, what will happen? Does the I plus 1, it will get no element, isn't it? We could be getting a error like length, next element you are going to, yeah, exception will come, like length is you are having 3 elements and you are trying to compare with the 4th element, index out of range, isn't it? So that way we can use this one and traverse up to the last, but one element will be compared with the last element. Good, fine. Now how you are going to compare, this is our next concept. Yeah, I got it first. Now I'll get it. How will I get this if we are taking string of 0? Yeah. Now I will compare, isn't it? String of 0 is there. Fine. String of 0 has to be compared, and what? String of 1, isn't it? First, let's see with this one. Yeah, if it is like that, it is 0. If it is, we are taking it as I, it is what? Next element is what? I plus 1. The consecutive, immediately consecutive element after that you need to compare, isn't it? Now, my question is, suppose if you are taking this, in this it should have, we have to test whether we are, that is ending with what? Vowel. And next string, it is ending with what? It is ending with what? Sorry, beginning with what? A vowel. The first string should end with the vowel, next string should beginning with the vowel. Now I want to use the, what do you call, regular expressions. So what would be the regular expression here to test whether a string is ending with vowel? Yeah, let's write the regular expression for this one. Yes, let's give it as regular expression 1. So what would be the regular expression? Yeah, everyone fast. You should test for the vowel at the end of the string. What should be the regular expression for that? Yeah, it could be capitals also. You can ignore the case. Yeah, not beginning. I should end. Manjunath, it is end. First, we'll test with the end. The string first part should end at the. Yeah, you're right. If it is beginning, it is right. If it is to be ending with the vowel, yeah, you have to give here A, E, I, O, U. So we can ignore the case. So we can have given I. So what you will be giving here? Yeah, Deepansh, you're right. It is dollar. Good. So A, E, I, O, U and dollar is right. Good. So this is the first regular expression. Next one, what we have to test, whether it is beginning with a vowel. So let regular expression of 2 is equals to A, E, I, O, U. Fine. And it should begin, yeah. Begin with that one. So what we'll be giving here? Yeah, caret symbol. You're right. Fine. That's right. Then ignore case. That in capitals or that, it will just fine. Now what we need to test here, the condition. Let's write the condition here first. What if, isn't it? So regular expression 1, that is for begin ending with. So dot test, isn't it? Test will give you of what? String of I, first string, isn't it? This is the first string. Whether it is ending with what? A vowel. This is the first criteria. Satisfied. Is that okay? String of I in this case will give you what? This. If it is ending with vowel, it will check that one. Good. Then what we have to do? Yeah, very good. And the second criteria that it satisfies what? Regular expression. Have you understood the regular expression, everyone? Any doubt in that? Some of you, if you have missed the regular expression, it is very simple that it will just test. The test function will return true or false, isn't it? It will return true or false, isn't it? If that is ending with that one, like simple, I'll just do a quick console run here. Okay, see, this is the regular expression that we have given here, A, I, O, U, and if you are, it is ending with, isn't it? So ending with, then test function, then if you are given it as game, you can see output we got is what? True. Why? Because it is ending with, we are having a vowel at the end. Okay. Now if we are giving this, it is false, isn't it? Now in the same way, so this regular expression, what it will do, it will test. Okay, for those So among A, E, I, O, U, just you're giving the range that has to be tested at the end. Okay, in the same way, if you want to test the regular expression at the beginning of the input string, so you're giving the caret symbol, isn't it? Then also getting false. There's no vowel here. Now A, it is beginning with A, so you got it as true. Sir, why we use dollar in regular expression one? Okay, Shubham, just now I have explained that. Is it okay? I did not see your chat. Now is it okay for you, Shubham? Dollar will test at the end. Yeah, got it. Fine. So dollar will test for the end, whether the that is ending it with the given sequence, any one of the sequence. It can be any vowel. Okay. Yeah. Any other question on this one? So this will serve your purpose. If you understood how the regular expression is evaluated, that will just solve this problem. Okay. Okay, guys. Fine. So we need to test for the next regular expression. What is that? Regular expression 2, and we have to test for the consecutive. Next one, it should begin with that one. So what we have to test is test of what you'll be giving here, str of what. Next one you'll be getting, how you'll be getting I plus 1. Why it is I plus 1, Shubham? I hope you understood this one. If you are using this as string of 0, will give you this one. Next one is I plus, I want to get this one. What is the index of this one? Will be more, one more than that one. Is it clear? So this is I plus 1, isn't it? If you are comparing is and book, if the index, sorry, I value is here 1. So 1 plus 1, 2, your next item you are going to compare. Got it. Fine. So consecutive strings we are comparing. If this condition is satisfied, it could be anywhere at the beginning or at the end or at any location. What we can do is we could simply, if it is satisfied, no, we have to not do anything, just return true. Good. Fine. So wherever you're getting too many blank spaces, is that okay, everyone? Fine. Wherever it is satisfied, no, there is return, and whenever return is executed, you know that the function execution will end. Now, if you are traversing from the first element to the last but one element, the loop is terminating, isn't it? In that case, simply we would return what? False. Is that okay? Let's check this one. It works. Yeah, my God. In second single go it is passed. Okay, fine. So it's all about your regular expression and you're comparing this one. So what is the input we are having here? Let's see this one. Yeah, you can see for different inputs, isn't it? So an open fire, it is false. The sudden applause is false. The large appliances, here E is there and A is there, it has written true. Creative environment, E and it is true. Okay, so like that you could use this one, this logic to solve this problem. Is that okay, everyone? Any queries, any questions in this one? Suppose like my question is, if you are not using the regular expressions. Yeah, right, written false. Okay. Shubham, what is the date? Why we are returning false, you're saying? Shubham, you are having a question, but you're just giving it as it was an answer. I don't know, or what? 42. Fine, okay. Any other question? No. Okay. So Yeah, it's the answer. Like when, yeah, false is the answer. Why we are returning false means, like take this example. Like we have processed through all the things. Like we'll take one example and trace it out. Now see here in this example, you can see here the first string is this one s, is ending with s, isn't it? False. This condition is false, isn't it, Shubham? It is false. Why? Because it is ending with s, it is false. False, and second one is starting with the vowel, but first one has failed. So this will not execute this statement. It will not return, isn't it? It will iterate and will go to I plus plus. I will become what? 1. So when you are comparing one and this one, it would become what? I value is 1. So you'll get this one. It is not ending with vowel, so it is false, and this one is also false. Now I'll say I plus plus. I value will become what? 2. Now here 2 less than the string length minus 1. So what will happen? What is the string length here? What will you get here? String length is 3. We have taken 3 elements. String length 3 minus 2 is, say 3 minus 1 is 2. So you're getting 2 less than 2 is false. It will just terminate the loop. So we have gone through all the elements and we have checked, and we could not find that one, isn't it? That criteria satisfying, isn't it? Ending with vowel and beginning with vowel. So when it will come to the out of the loop, when it has reached all when it is reached end of the array, isn't it? Then in that case, simply we are returning false. If we would found somewhere, it would execute this one, isn't it? That would simply end. Is that okay? Now, how that is ending, that also I'll tell you. Suppose, let's see here. Or like suppose if I was having da here instead of this one. So in that case, what would happen when I value is 0? What will happen? String of 0 means this condition is true. Ending with vowel. Good. Now this condition is also true. Beginning with a vowel I. Then simply it would return. Isn't it? Return means the execution of the function will end there. Isn't it? No more code. Like we have the function here at the top, just we are returning. So need not to compare for the next set of values. Just it is saying at the first occurrence of that criteria, we are just returning that one. So when would we return false here? Why return false directly means, yeah, we have processed all the elements through this loop. Okay, we could not get that one, that criteria satisfied anywhere. Then simply we can return what? False. Is that clear, Shubham? Yeah, is that clear, Shubham? Fine. That was your doubt. Yeah, I was saying that if you are not using the regular expressions to test that one, so how will you write that conditions instead of using what you call this one? So from this string of I, isn't it? And you should get the last character from that one and check for that, isn't it? Actually, this is the logic. We are directly using a regular expression. It made it easy for us. My question is, if we are not using the regular expressions, how would you write that one? This condition, how would you write that condition? Yes. So what we have to do here? Yeah. Are you checking, everyone? So the regular expression is making it easy, but we can go further without using that one. Traditional programming, how it is done in like C programming language, we have to write everything without using the functions in JavaScript. Then how would you do it? Suppose you are asked, you cannot use regular expressions, you cannot use functions. Then how? Okay, split. I'll just give you that one. We are just giving an array to you as an input. Let us take that. Yes. Write a method to check a vowel. Yeah, good. Setting a temporary vowel. Okay, fine. And check it. Mm, fine. Okay. So we have to check whether that character is the last character is there. So how will you get the last character from the string one? Yeah, that is string I we are taking, isn't it? That is the first string. Then from that I want to get the first, sorry, last character. So how will you give that one? String dot length minus 1, isn't it? This will give you the last character from the string 1. isn't it? You have to compare we are having the vowel or not. And is that okay? Yes, string of I plus 1 from that beginning character. Just you can give index 0. Yeah, that works. You got it. So we need to check for that one, isn't it? Whether it is having a vowel or not. Yeah, if you want to use includes, you can, no problem. Or any other check function or index of anything. Yeah, okay, no problem. So includes function will give you either true or false. You can better use that one. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Dot includes, isn't it? Includes of this character. If it is there, it will return true or false, isn't it? That the string, isn't it? Dot includes this character. So how can we convert a string? Yeah, you can just give it as an array. Sorry, includes works on arrays. So that is a. Then you have to give comma e. Yeah, all the things a e I o u. O then comma u. Okay. Then you can check dot include string one of this first one. Then the same case with that one. Yeah, if you can convert to uppercase also if it is in capitals, how? Okay. Or you have to give again in capitals also here. Yeah. Includes this one, first character. Then same way you have to compare here dot includes of this character or same. Then you can just go for that one. Is that okay, everyone? You can just try it out. Just have it in the logic. You can just write it in the place of regular expression. Yeah, that way regular expression, if you are good at that one, it will simplify your logic and in your task as well. And you can just concentrate on the logic that you want to solve. Fine. Yeah, just any queries in today's session? We are left with 10 minutes. So let's take any queries you are having on this one. Yeah, one question here from my side. Like if a given string is there, yeah, we are working on strings. Suppose if a given string, like I have done here, A, E, I, O, U. So how do you, one way you can convert is using what function? How would you convert a string to an array? How will you convert a string to an array? Yeah, good. Fine. We have done that one, Uday. Very good. Yeah, right. Fine, you are right. Like suppose we are giving book, like that would convert to array. Yeah, this is another way you can just convert, isn't it? The given string using the this structure dot dot dot, and you can do it. Okay. Fine, guys. Any other queries? Any other questions in this in today's session? This we have taken up simple two problems. This example just uses regular expression. How we have done that one. Okay, guys, any questions? Any questions from this? Can we do this using for each? How would you do it using for each? Any newcomers? Like you are attending for one first session, try it out with for each. Can you get it? Yeah, guys. How can we do it using for each? Is it better to use the for loop here or for each? Yeah, no answers coming. Are you there, everyone? Yes, Lokesh, Shubhadeep. Okay, no queries, no more queries. Yeah, far is better. Uday Kumar has answered. In this case, far is better. Why? Because we have to end it before one. So what would happen if we give for each means we'll go up to the last, then we need to write some exceptional case for the last element. Okay, yeah. So we need to write, if we are using for each now, we have to write some other exceptional case for that one also, isn't it? Instead of writing that, better it is better to use for. Good. Okay. Okay, guys. So if you have any other queries, we have the time. Anything related to the strings here? Yeah, for better understanding, you should have a clear understanding of the functions, like what are the string handling functions. Like most of the time, you have seen this one, like split includes is used to test. Slice is there, isn't it? Like you could retrieve part of the string. You have to extract a part of a string and perform the operations. Like there is something substring also that we do same thing like slice. Okay, the slide variant is there, isn't it? So how you can use the slice, substring, and other functions includes is there, index functions. There are string functions that will help you in problem solving related to strings. Okay, so that you can just go to that character and do some manipulation on that one. Do some so that way it would be helpful. Okay, guys. So I'll end here.